The Hungarian Parliament has overwhelmingly approved Finland's membership in the North Atlantic Alliance. 186 deputies voted in favor of the decision and 6 against. Alliance. 186 deputies voted in favor of the decision and 6 against. The decision has been made, announced the host of the session broadcast on the Hungarian cabinet's website after an overwhelming majority of deputies voted in favor of Finland's accession to NATO. To formally invite Helsinki into the alliance, it now needs the support of Ankara. Turkish parliamentarians are expected to consider the relevant protocol this week. Earlier, Life reported that Finnish President Sauli Niinisto signed laws on the country's accession to NATO. The event was one of the last in a series preceding the country's accession to the alliance. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has postponed the law on judicial reform until the summer. Benjamin Netanyahu has postponed the law on judicial reform until the summer. He made this decision after reaching an agreement with Israeli National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir. This is reported by the Kan state radio station. According to the media, the Jewish Force Party, headed by Ben-Gvir, said that after coalition consultations it was decided to postpone approval of the scandalous reform in parliament until the summer session. The head of the political force had previously spoken categorically against postponing it. In exchange, the Israeli Prime Minister agreed to form a new power structure, the National Guard, which would be placed under the control of the Ministry of National Security. To recall, residents of many Israeli cities have been holding mass protests against judicial reforms for weeks. Demonstrators are actively dispersed by police, including with the help of water cannons. The essence of the reform is to limit the influence of the Supreme Court, so that the government has control over a number of judicial procedures. The reason for another wave of rallies, which began the day before, was the dismissal of the Minister of Defense, who opposed the reform. Several heads of municipalities decided to go on hunger strike. A number of universities intend to suspend classes.